the mystic eye of the goddess. Hail, the eye of Isis. Hail, the holy eye that sees all, knows all, and observes all. Hail to the holy eye of the goddess. Hey Tubbies, it's Psychic Bob, also known as Lord Ision. Well, I'm here today with my statue of the goddess Isis. And today we're going to talk about the mystic eye of the goddess, the eye of Isis. Now, many of you are familiar with the all-seeing eye, sometimes called the eye of God. And in the Western world, particularly Europe and the United States, many people view the mystical eye as a god, the eye of God or God's eye. But what many people don't know is that there is also the eye of the goddess. And among the pagans, the eye of the goddess is an ancient tradition. One of the things that's wonderful about the Wiccan faith is that we see deity as dual in nature. There is a god and a goddess. And we believe that the reality of the natural world reflects to us the truth of deity, of divinity. So many in the West have gotten the idea or the concept of the Father God, but not as many people in the West know about the Mother Goddess. And this Mother Goddess is equal to the God. So when we talk about the eye of God, we can also talk about, at least as Wiccans, we can talk about the eye of the goddess, the Great Mother. Now, all of this talk about the eye of the God, the eye of the goddess, what's it all about? Why do we need the eye of the goddess or the eye of the God? Well, simply put, the eye of divinity deflects evil. Simply put, it stops bad things happening, stops it right in its tracks. Throughout the world since ancient times, almost every culture on the face of the earth has had the experience of what we call the evil eye. The evil eye is a force of malevolent energy. It can take multiple forms. For example, one form of the evil eye is when somebody gives you an evil glare. They turn their evil eye. Maybe they're jealous of you. Maybe they're envious. Maybe they have maliciousness in their heart. And they put their eye on you. What are the effects of such an evil eye? Well, many people claim that when people glare at them with hostile intent, that somehow the eyes, it is believed that the eyes emit power, that they emit rays of light that can harm and injure. I actually believe this is true. This has actually happened to me. Last summer, I was walking down the street. It was a beautiful day, and there was this lady in my neighborhood who I've never seen, and she was walking down the street. She was kind of mumbling to herself. She seemed a little off, but as she approached me, she turned and gave me the most hateful glare. I'd never seen the lady in my life, but in that moment, literally, I felt a force hit my chest, like physically impact me. And so I knew that I got struck with the evil eye. Now, luckily, I was wearing one of my evil eye charms that day and deflected the glance and was not injured, except for a small pressure point that hit my chest. It actually felt as if somebody took like a rolled up newspaper and swatted me across the chest. It didn't hurt, but it definitely made an impact. Well, thank God for the evil eye pendant, because I believe that it saved me far greater harm. Now, as I said, there are many forms that the evil eye can take. It's also believed that the evil eye is a mass of negative energy, kind of like a cloud that drifts around the world. And at any moment, that cloud could drift into your home, could drift into your community, could follow you. And if you become immersed in that cloud of evil energy, which can happen, the evil eye charm will deflect it and defend you. So let's talk more about this eye that defends from the evil eye. Now here I am at my altar to the evil eye. Now when we talk about the evil eye that we work with is actually not an evil eye. It is an eye that deflects the evil eye. But for language purposes, because that's a lot to say, we just shorten it to evil eye. But know that the eye that defends is not evil. Behold, the altar of the mystic eye, the eye of the goddess. Well, Tubies, here I am, and I've set up a wonderful little altar to the eye of the goddess. Now, let me just clarify before we get any further. If you're somebody who says, Psychic Bob, I don't believe in the goddess, I only believe in God, I want to have an eye of God, can I do this for the eye of God? Yes. The truth is that the eye images that I use can be used either for male or female deity. So it really doesn't matter. It's what you resonate with. Because I love the goddess Isis, and I've taken my title, as many of you know, I hold the title of Lord Ision within the Order of the Purple Cord. I'm a servant of the goddess Isis. So I work with Isian energy, and I'm claiming the eye as the eye of the goddess. It could equally be the eye of the god if you're so inclined. But to set up an evil eye altar, it's not very complex. All you need basically is an image of the evil eye. Okay, now this is a fancy one. I bought this from a shop that sold it. Came from Turkey. Turkey is a great country for evil eyes. They have a great belief in it. And this is a wall hanging that I bought. I propped it up on a little stand just to elevate it a little bit. You can buy these online. Just look up evil eye wall hangings. They're not that expensive. It may cost you $15 or $20, but I think it's an investment that's well worth the money. But they're made of blue glass. The center is actually made of blue glass, and then the outer part is like it's like a plastic. I think it's lightweight, but it looks really cool. It looks like silver. And you don't have to get one exactly like this. They make them in all different shapes. They make square ones and round ones and gold ones and wooden ones, with the eye in the middle. But I just happen to like this one because it's like the silver rays. And because I relate to the eye of the goddess, the silver like rays coming off, it's like the moonlight. So that's why I have that. So basically to set up an altar to the sacred eye, or I call it the sacred eye or the mystic eye, you want to have an image of the eye. Now, another option that you can do is you could draw an eye on paper and put it up, or do a painting. In fact, I'm going to do a painting soon of the evil eye as well. And actually, you know what? I'll do a painting that I'll release on my website so you guys can print it out and have an evil eye if you want for your altar. But you want an eye altar image. And then the other things you want are candles to illuminate the eye, because the eye is all about light. And so I have a white candle, and let me just move this aside. I have a blue candle. And you guys may remember I got these at the Botanica. So white candle and blue. Blue and white are the traditional colors of the eye. So the altars, you'll see most of them are always done in blue and white. Now, I know somebody's going to say, well, say, Bob, I like the color red, or I like the color green. Can I have an evil eye that's red or green or a different color? And the answer is absolutely yes. As long as it resonates for you and makes sense. If you invoke the eye will come in whatever form you relate to. Traditionally, it is blue. Now, if you cannot find an eye image, or you don't like any that you found and you don't know what to do, the other option is you can hang, like on the wall of your altar, right, in the back, blue beads, bright blue beads also deflect evil. They're believed to be like miniature eyes. So that's another option. But if you can, I think it's nice to have a large eye image. So this is the eye, and it is, again, representing the eye of the goddess. Now, I put a statue of Isis here. So this is Isis, and she's lending us the power of her gaze, her eye. So we can look at her eye here and know that it is also here in larger form. Okay, so you want an eye image. You don't have to have a statue. If you want that, you can have. I just happen to have it. You want blue candles or white. Now, if you can only find one color not there, that's fine. Just use white or just use blue. But if you can, a mix is always nice. And then one of the other things that I don't actually hear this talked about much in Wiccan spell books or rituals, but I think the eye should have an offering bowl of water. Why is that? Well, don't our eyes need moisture? Like when your eye is irritated, what do? You splash water in your eye, you clean the eye. So water is a purifier, and I think it enhances the altar of the eye. Okay. Now, you'll notice that I also have an incenser here with some incense burning. Can you see my incense burning? There you go. Okay. Now, one of my personal beliefs, now everybody's different, I don't think incense should be placed directly in front of the eye for a few reasons. One, you want to have the thing as open as you can so you can really see the eye. And so if you have something like an incense, it blocks the vision. But think about it this way. When you invoke the eye of the goddess, okay, if you bring the goddess's eye into, her energy is manifested here through this image. If you're putting smoke right in front of the eye, what's it like? Do you like incense burning right in your eyes? No, because the smoke will irritate your eyes. So this is why I say if you're going to burn incense at your altar, which I do encourage because I think incense is powerful, put it over to the side, not directly in front of the eye. By the way, back here I have one of my paintings. This is Blue Reality. Which one is this? Blue Reality number 4 back here, because the blue color I think just looks great. So I have that. So you can put blue items also on your altar that have some spiritual meaning to you. Now also we could have an altar cloth. I don't have an altar cloth today, but you could put a blue or white altar cloth also. And then what you want to do after you set up your shrine is do an invocation to call forth the power of the goddess. And so we might take our wand and trace the pentacle and say, here this pentacle I lay for blessing and protection by night by day. Let this eye see what it will see. Bring now your protection to me. So mote it be. And so, you just want to invoke the power. We could also say, gracious goddess Isis, lend your power, your all-seeing eye, to our altar. May this image now be imbued with your power. May the light of your eye shine upon us. May we be protected in the presence always, and ever be under your watchful gaze. So mote it be. And see, just a little invocation, lighting of candles, some incense. And if you take time to sit at your altar every day, you will build a rapport with the power of the eye. So as you can see, it's actually very easy to start to work with the eye of Isis or the eye of the goddess. Now, if you have a different goddess that you work with, you can invoke that goddess's eye. Some of you I know say, well, PsychicBob, I work with Hecate, not Isis. Well, then your eye will be the eye of Hecate, okay? Try to remember that in Wicca, we're not fundamentalists. We're very liberal. We can bend the rules, and it's not a hard and fast thing. Oh, I should also mention that when you make offerings of water to the holy eye of the goddess, it becomes its own holy water and can be used to anoint yourself for blessing and for protection. You can anoint your charms with it and use it as a sacramental as well. A sacrament of the altar is the eye holy water. And to basically make it, all you do now, let me tell you just real quick. For the eye, the water that you offer to the holy eye, you do not, I repeat, do not put salt in it. I know traditionally in Wicca we add salt to water to purify it, but this is the water that is to cool and anoint the eye. And as part of your devotion may even be simply taking a little drop and offering it to the eye to moisten it. And so you don't want to have salt in the water. It should just be pure water, either distilled water or just even tap water or rainwater, but water that does not have salt, okay? And to create the holy water, it's as simple as simply saying, gracious eye of the goddess, glance now upon this water, infuse it with your divine power. May it carry your presence for blessing, healing, and protection. So mote it be. So mote it be. And if you want, you can trace the sign of the pentagram over it, pentacle, but you don't have to. But offering it to the eye will consecrate it. Now, it's wonderful to have an altar to the eye of the goddess or the god. But what do you do when you want to leave the house? How do you take that power with you? Well, here's one way. Now, if you want to bring the sacred eye's power with you, then you want to get a charm to wear. This is a little pendant that I have. It's done in silver. It's not on a chain right now, but it has the eye in it. If you look online, you'll find charms. Just look up evil eye charm, And you'll find them in every shape and size. And I'm going to show you my collection today of evil eye charms. But this is one of my favorites. It's done in silver. It has little rhinestones that look like diamonds around it. And I just put that on a chain and wear it. Now, it can come in many forms. This is only one form of evil eye charm. And I'm going to show you some others today. Now, speaking of eye charms, here is my newest charm. I literally just got it yesterday. And this is it's like a silver bar. Let me see if I can bring it up here. You guys can see it. But basically, it involves a silver bar, and at the bottom, it has the little blue eye. As I said, the eye is traditionally done in shades of blue, white, and black. And there you can see it's just a beautiful little kind of a nugget style bar. It's got little crystals inlaid like little diamonds. A lot of evil eye charms are sparkly because they believe like the sparkling power blinds the evil eye. And so there's another form of the eye. Not all the charms look exactly like eye shape. Sometimes they're just little round blue circles added to jewelry. But this is a beautiful one. This is done in silver, a little bar with crystals and the evil eye. So as again, it can be many forms. So I'm going to show you my evil eye collection. Now I've been collecting these evil eye charms for probably close to 20 years. So I have quite a number of them from small to large. But I thought we'd take a look at them. Now I have to tell you, as a believer in the evil eye, I would really encourage you, whenever you see a charm that you like, if you really like the evil eye and find it helps you, buy your pendant whenever you see one that you like, because they're so unique. I never see the same two twice. And as you'll see by my collection, they're all pretty unique. So most of them are made in Greece or Italy. Now, if you're watching this from Greece or Italy, you can probably buy a charm, or Turkey. Greece, Italy, and Turkey are the biggest producers of evil eye charms in the world. If you're in those countries, you can probably just walk down to your local market and buy them. But here in the United States, at least outside of the major Italian and Greek cities like New York, they're hard to find. So when you find them, buy them. So these are some of my little ones. I have small to large, so we'll start with the small ones. This one is done sterling silver and glass. This is from Greece. It's an evil eye. Here's another Greek one. Now you'll notice this one's like a dark blue. This one's a lighter blue. It doesn't matter what color they are. They can even be different colors. I have some green evil eyes. I've got some red ones coming that I ordered. I don't have them yet, but you can see how cool these are. They're just little charms. A lot of times they're made in silver. A lot of times, as I said, they have crystals on them. They sparkle. So here you can see some of these. Here's one of my newer ones I recently got. As I said, I'm always looking around. You might want to check eBay or Etsy or Amazon. Shop around, because sometimes the prices can vary dramatically. But none of these were really that expensive. They were all within $20. But like I said, these ones are pure silver. But even the silver ones aren't that expensive. But they do them in all sort of metals: silver, gold, rhodium, titanium. So as you can see, I just want to give you kind of a quick look at the eyes. This is the very first eye I ever bought years ago, was this one. So there's my very first one. The eye in the triangle is also good. Now, don't buy into all the drama. Every time I wear this one, people scream at me on the street and say, "You're Illuminati." Well, maybe the Illuminati uses this. I don't know. But it's still a protection. It depends on what your intent is. If you're invoking the god or the goddess, then your eye will not be Illuminati. Okay? Here's another one with a lot of crystals around it. This one I got recently came from India. And India believes in the evil eye. Here's one of my gold ones, which is really pretty. This has a little tear. Some of them have little tears dripping down. It's kind of like, I guess they shed a tear so you don't have to shed a tear. They protect you from sorrow. Okay, here's another one. So as you can see, I have all sort of little eyes. They're kind of cool. This one, by the way, is a green eye. I don't know if it shows up on camera, but it's green. Okay. And then here's some of my larger ones. The larger ones are a little more expensive, but again, they're just beautiful. So it's hard to see. I need better lighting here. But you can see the beautiful blue glass. Most of them that come from Greece or Italy are made of glass and silver. Now this is one that's interesting. This is my large pentacle. This one's really heavy. It's made of stainless steel, but I just love it. It's the witch's pentagram with the evil eye. Really cool. I wear that on a satin cord because it's too heavy to wear on a regular chain. But satin cord doesn't hurt your neck. Now this is one I haven't really talked about. This will have to be a whole nother video. The Hamsa. Hamsa is the hand of power. It can be the hand of the goddess, the hand of Mary, the hand of Fatima. And many times they put blue beads in it to represent the evil eye. Just remember I told you blue beads can also represent the eye. Here's one that's like a whirling galaxy. I love that. It's like a cosmic eye. Here's another one. It's like that other one. That's the silver one. This is my other one done in gold. So you can see you can have them in any metals. Here's another silver one with a lot of crystals. This one's from Italy. This is really cool. This is more traditional. The Italians do theirs in like spiraling. It kind of makes you like hypnotized looking at it. It's like shh. Snake eye. You know, you can have snake eye also for the evil eye. Most of the eyes are human eyes, but you could have a snake eye, I suppose. Here's another human-like eye. All of these can be taken to be the eye of the god or the eye of the goddess, and they deflect evil. So there you go. So I encourage you, if you get an evil eye charm, offer it to the god or the goddess that you honor. Anoint it with incense, anoint it with the holy eye water, and then start to wear it every day. And as you can see, I've got mine on a silver chain, and I'm ready to wear it. So there we go. Okay. Hail the sacred eye of the goddess. Hail, eye of Isis. Bless and protect all my YouTubers. I invoke the rays of thy holy sacred eye. Isis, grant your glance to those who need your powerful look. Bring healing, blessing, protection, and abundance to all who need your help. May by seeing the eye of the goddess today, may all of you receive her blessing. So mote it be. So mote it be. Well, Tubies, thank you so much for being here today. I hope this has been fun and inspirational and that you've learned something new. Listen, please help me out. If you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Like this video, favorite it, share it with your friends, post it on your Facebook. Tell people about what we do here at Spirit Channel. Anyways, tell me in the box below, do you wear an evil eye charm? What is your charm like? Have you ever worked with the evil eye? Do you have a belief in the evil eye? Maybe you hang an evil eye charm in your house or in your car. Tell me about your experiences with the evil eye. Let me know in the info box below. You guys rock. Also, real quick reminder, don't forget to visit my merchandise store below this video. Get a Psychic Bob t-shirt. Help support the channel today. Also, if you want to get on my schedule for a private reading, give me a call. 703-825-3929 is my phone number. Again, 703-825-3929 is my office number. If you don't remember, it's in the info box below this video, or write to me at my official email, PsychicBobHickman@gmail.com. So get in contact with me. Private reading, it's a full hour, you on me and me, one-on-one. And we cover everything, past, present, future, spirit guides, messages from deceased loved ones, life mission, life themes, all of that, and I answer all your questions. So call me today. Get on my schedule for a private reading. If you're worried about the evil eye and need some help, you might want to get a private reading. So give me a call today. 703-825-3929. Psychic Bob. Love you guys. Keep it here at Spirit Channel. Make sure to hit subscribe and be back here tomorrow for Vlog Thursday. We'll see you then. Till then, may all of you always blessed be.